Hello, friends, and welcome to Crits and Knits. It's been, I think, only 2 weeks this time.
Yay!
Yay!
Woo.
Hooray for schedules and sort of things working out. But an early reminder that in 2 weeks we will not have an episode. We are taking the rest of the month off for holiday time, but we will be back.
Let's just take the rest of the year off.
You know what?
Oh,
Let's
man.
do that, Greg. That's an excellent suggestion. We're going to take the rest of the year off.
Can you tell which one of us is a dad?
I mean,
it is kind of in like his social handle
it kind of
everywhere.
is. We did know this about him. There are things I'm going to say, but I will say those not on stream.
I
It's
also
fine.
was about to say some stuff because, like, it would be real weird if your handle was Knitting Daddy and you weren't just a father.
No, it wouldn't.
It would be a little bit.
It
Not
would
in my
just-
circles, it
no.
wouldn't be.
It would just mean something
Daddy's
a little
here.
different.
Jesus Christ.
In my circles, that would be perfectly normal. You would just have to be like, oh yes, which kind?
I feel like I need my "That's What Daddy Likes" mug tonight. But hey, I've got the sticker.
100%.
All right.
That's a thing.
Yes, we've broken everyone already a couple of times tonight.
Yeah, I love you guys. Sorry to interrupt all the wonderful things we were about to do, like administratively, about what's going on.
That was all it is we're taking the rest of the year off. It's fine. But we have been knitting, haven't we?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes. Who wants to go first? Anyone?
I'll go first
All right.
since I'm not on a deadline anymore.
Yay!
Yay!
Hey, my deadline was December 1. My samples mailed off, and maybe soon I'll be able to talk about it more. But in the meantime, I am knitting another bag of sorting
Ooh.
pattern by Danny.
Yay!
I knitted one before in the same yarn that I gave to my boss, and he loved it. And now I have found, since originally when I came here, I was just going to do an episode, but
Oops.
I'm sticking around a little bit, and I seem to
sticking
have
around
accumulated some more dice since I
Yes!
started.
That happens.
My daughter bought a set of dice last week. so I was like, okay, I want my own bag now. So I'm working on my
Yes.
own bag of sorting.
Excellent.
And I got little penguin stitch markers.
Aw, I love it. So cute.
So that's it. That's what I'm working on.
Well, yay. I have been working on it a lot because that's what I do. But I finally bound off my socks. So these are the
Yay!
socks that I
Yay.
started at GooseCon.
Hey, very nice.
Still have to weave in ends, but the socks are bound off. So those are done finally. So they are not going to show up on stream again because they're going into the drawer to start being worn. I mean, they'll possibly be on my feet, but you don't see my feet on stream. So
No feet on the live stream.
no feet on the live stream.
We're not that kind of group.
I've got the feeling that some people on the
I
network
mean, they're
might
probably
be, but
yeah,
I don't
but
need them
not
to-
us.
I don't
Maybe
need
at
to
a
share
certain
with them.
tier or something.
Ooh, there we go.
There we go. It's a Patreon only. No, we're just
No.
no.
I mean, it'd be funny, but
It
no.
would be.
That's our OnlyFans.
Only feats.
Oh, yep.
What?
But I have also been working on, it feels like a million different projects, but it's really not that many. It's all my Advent sets. So last time I showed you my hat, which is now blocked, and it has the pom-pom and everything, and it looks fantastic
Delightful.
and stripy. And it is out to test knitters, but I did not get quite enough test knitters, so I'm knitting it again myself with one of the Advent kits that I got. But it also comes with hand warmers. So I have done the prototype of the hand warmers that matches. So it's a match set. But because I'm testing it myself, I have the hat in the
Ooh.
Whimsy Stitches have a very merry gay Christmas set.
Yes.
I love it.
I
It's a
love
rainbow
it.
set, and so it's gradiating really nicely. But I've
It's
got
so
it
pretty.
in the size small and the size medium, and I have started
Mm.
a large, but it's in another bag. And then I've got another set of the hand warmers started.
Oh, I thought those were tiny hats, and I got very excited. Like
No.
teeny tiny little doll hats.
I mean,
Oh.
I may do that with the leftovers, but for now, that is test knitting for myself, is what I'll call it.
I mean, you have to test the pattern yourself to make sure it works.
You do.
I need to do
It doesn't
that.
always work to test it yourself. You really do need
Yeah,
other.
Because
I'm
you
a
know-
horrible tester of my own patterns because
'cause you-
I know what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
like proofreading your own writing.
at least this way I can make sure the sizes are right. So that's because it's a small, medium, and a large. I can at least check the numbers ish. And
Yeah, I would call it sample knitting, not
yeah,
test
more
knitting.
sample knitting. But I do have some test knitters who are working on it too, which is great.
I need to start that.
Yeah, you do.
But I'm a terrible friend. Remember, we talked about this.
You are not. Shut up.
Pretty bad.
I have also been working on another Advent project. This is a new pattern from Stephanie Lotvin called What Tomorrow Brings. Oh, This is spoilers. If you're using the Fantasy Fiber Arts, the Johnny Depp inspired calendar, you're going to see the colors now from days 1 through 6, because I haven't done day 7 yet. But it's
Ooh,
so pretty.
I like
that is
that a
like it.
lot.
lovely.
So
I like it a
really
lot.
enjoying it. Like I said, I'm on day 6. I've done day 6. I'm going to start day 7 tonight. And this is the color for day 7.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
it's transitioning really nicely. I think she's done so far a really nice job of making the colors work well in sequence. It's one of the things that doesn't always work with kits like this. Sometimes it's just random fun colors, which is great, unless you're like me and like things to be matchy and nice and sequential, and then it hurts my brain a little bit, but that's okay.
All right, so I have a question about that one, Danny.
Yeah.
So you held it up. It looked like the stripes were about the same width. So
Yes.
are you using different amounts of yarn?
Yes. So less of the first one. And this is really cool, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it, not too much, but you can see it on her Instagram. She has pictures of it up. So it's a triangular shawl, and it's knit in 2 parts. So there's the center that has these up and down stripes, and then when you're done, you're going to pick up along the long edge of the whole triangle and do more stripes down this way. And then after that, it's got an applied edging. So you're knitting in a bunch of different directions. So there are a couple of them, like the short ends of the triangle, you're using less yarn. But the center part of the triangle, which is what I'm going to knit today, and then as you get further down the stripes that cover the whole width of the triangle, use most of a mini skein. So I won't have too much of a lot of those colors left, but I might still have enough to do another hat.
Ooh.
So we'll see. But I'm really enjoying that. Every day is different than the day before, pattern wise. There are a lot of garter sections, but they're not so big that they get boring. So, and then the last thing, gosh, I have so much. Sorry, guys. I feel like I'm dominating.
Never apologize. Never apologize.
I'm still working on last year's Advent shawl.
Ooh.
But I just finished day 17. So it is so big.
You're getting close.
It is so big. Like, oh, I don't know that I can. You can't see the whole thing across the screen because
Wow.
it's just so big.
It's impressive.
So it's going to be a super cozy shawl because it's essentially yarn held double the whole way.
Wow.
It's slip stitches.
I mean, just use it as a blanket at that point.
That's the plan. But I wanted to show the little leather tag that I've got. This is from the lovely Bomb Clancy.
Oh.
She sent me these
Aww.
last year.
Just
Just
like
because,
that.
so I love them.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Just to get a little bit off topic, just a wee bit.
As we do.
It is about Bomb. For the longest time, every time I heard the name, I thought it was Bob Clancy. And then I met them and I was like, it's Bomb.
Yes.
No, but it's every time Dan said the name, I thought it was Bob Clancy, and I was like, oh, interesting. Am I supposed to know who that is? Because it sounds like it should be a famous person. And then I come to find out it's Bomb, and I went, never mind. Because Bob Clancy sounds like an official name of somebody.
Well,
Sure.
Of importance. Like, not that Bomb isn't, but like, you know what I mean? It's that kind of name where you're like, oh yeah, that's obviously like a writer or some shit.
There is Tom Clancy, the writer. So that might be what's tickling your brain.
Probably. But anyway. Sorry.
No,
it's
you're
fine.
fine.
I love tangents. That's what we do. We tangent.
That's all we do.
Pretty much. What have you
Welcome
been
to-
working on?
Who are you talking to?
I don't know. Anyone who's left. We got DB and we got Tiana.
Well, on the subject of patterns that don't make sense if you're not in someone else's head,
Aw,
I have been working on this.
it looks so
Now that, Knitting Daddy is no longer officially our knitting sponsor, I finally actually picked up one of his patterns.
Yay!
Yay.
This is my 5th attempt at this pattern.
You're a trooper.
The first 4 times, I tore it all the way out and started over again. The 5th time, I was like, I am not doing those 10 rows of the knit one, purl one again. I'm going to figure out how to pick this back just to that point and start over. Because as I started that portion of the 4th, fortunately, I got like a row and a half in before I was like, no, I'm doing something wrong. The sequence is going longer than the row is. What am I doing wrong? Turns out math and knitting don't actually have as much to do with each other as you'd think.
I mean,
feel like you're
Because
lying.
when I see a X2, my brain says everything before that is duplicated twice.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Not the
but it
things
was-
that are in the commas.
yeah.
Just the stuff in the parentheses, like how math works.
Then you put it inside of the parentheses with it.
Yeah, it gets complicated.
It was definitely at the point where my brain was like, I cannot figure this out, but I know the person who designed this pattern, Greg.
Well, and the point is, like, you this is the first time you've been reading a knitting pattern
pattern,
and
yes.
working from a knitting pattern.
Yes.
And it was like I said in our chat the other day, I am so impressed that you're basically learning how to read a pattern and knit it via a correspondence course.
I'm learning how to knit basically via correspondence course. Like I learned how to do the basic knit stitch years ago when I was a teenager, but I never went further than that. Everything else has been, I'm doing a thing. I don't know how to do this thing. Where's a video about it? Or are Danny or Greg online?
Tiana, that's what my knitting journey was. And
We've learned how to knit via correspondence course.
yeah, the only thing that Danny has tried to teach me that my brain will not get while we're on a computer is magic loop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to figure that out at some point in the near future. That or 4-needle knitting.
And neither
That's-
of those is particularly hard. It's just
No.
you gotta see it and wrap your brain around it, and then it'll go.
Yeah, and it's a preference thing. Like I'm doing DPNs, knitting
Yeah.
with 4 needles. Like that's what I'm doing here. I've tried to do magic loop before, and it just doesn't work for me. So if you want to go with magic loop, talk to Danny. If you want to go with DPNs, I can help you with that.
Nice.
And for me, it depends on the project too. There are some that I'll just like. I do both. I learned circular stuff on double point needles, and I didn't learn magic loop. I learned it sitting at Tim and Emily's house because Jason and Christy was knitting socks magic loop. I'm like, that looks really cool. I've never done that. And I had my knitting and I was on DPNs. And so she pulled out a spare set of needles and I switched over and learned right there. But that was like 6-7 years ago.
I think that's one of those things that like magic loop is definitely something you need to learn when you're with somebody and not over a computer, because I can't really see what your hands are doing. You know what I mean?
And
'Cause
it's probably part of why I've never really learned it, because I've never had anybody show me. I've just only used the DPNs.
Oh, guess what, guys? When we're all in the same room,
Chicken
guess what? Fuck off. God damn it.
Sorry.
I quit.
What can I say?
I quit.
This is the third time DB's quit tonight, folks. It's fine.
That's the second time. How dare you?
Oh, okay.
Tell me. What?
No,
When we're in the
I
same
don't
room.
know now. I have no
Wait,
fucking clue, Greg.
When we're all in the same room together, we're all going to trade knitting techniques, which is to say,
Danny's gonna teach us all
Greg and
magic
Danny
loop.
are going to teach us stuff.
Yeah, it is going to teach all of us magic loop.
I will teach everyone magic loop happily.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Although I think E might do magic loop. I don't remember if they do or not.
I don't remember either. We'll ask them in February when they're not hello busy at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holiday work is a challenge.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very glad to not be in retail anymore.
1000%. I'm working on the same old shit.
Nothing wrong with that. You're still going on it. And that
Yeah, I
is
mean,
awesome.
how many times have I shown up at this call and been like, I have done nothing but survive the last couple of weeks.
It just keeps going. And this is definitely one of those that they don't flow together. They're very pretty colors, but they do not do what Danny's is doing, which is blend well.
You're like a magician with that like
It felt
handkerchief
Could
trick.
you
It's like,
wait until I'm done. Wait until I'm done. 25 days of this horse shit, and it's just gonna be like pulling it out of out of a hat.
oh, a hat.
Fuck.
Okay.
That was not where I thought you were going with that sentence either, to be fair.
Nope. Same. But
Said magic person, so where the fuck else are they?
Depends on what kind of magic and what kind of show.
person are you going to see, Greg? Tiana?
I have eccentric taste. What can I say?
EB, I live in the Bay Area.
I don't know what that means, man. I've never been to the Bay Area.
You've heard of Berkeley.
The word, yes. The rumors about Berkeley, no.
Hippie bullshit, free love, all that sort of thing.
Oh, so Eureka Falls.
I will neither confirm nor deny.
That is a town in Arkansas. I almost said Arizona, and I'm like, that's not right. I've never been to Arizona. God.
Oh,
You all right there, DB?
No,
you
I'm
live.
TV's
I'm-
having a day, folks.
Jesus Christ, I have no idea what's wrong with me.
It's been a long week.
It's Wednesday,
I don't
too.
understand how it's only Wednesday. It feels
I know.
Yeah.
way later.
It does.
Yeah.
It feels like it's Friday at the earliest.
Yeah.
I just want to sleep.
Yeah.
Don't want to do work anymore.
No.
Oh, on top of this bullshit that I'm working on, this knitting bullshit. I don't mean it like that. I actually enjoy knitting, but like...
Are we going to talk about perler beads, DB?
Oh, why wasn't? That wasn't the
Okay.
thing I was gonna... But yes, let's talk about that bullshit. Who the fuck decided that they should ever make a fucking thing that's 10,000 perler beads? The fuckers, and they're like, this is for children. No, if a 30-year-old is having issues with it, fucking children are gonna have issues with it.
Oh. And
I just got the base to stick together, Danny. I just got it to do the thing.
yeah. I finally broke down and got out the X-Acto blade to trim some of the holes because stuff won't fit in the holes because they melt too much. But if I don't melt them too much, they don't melt enough.
Right, I'm gonna have to do that as well. I've already seen that some of them have closed too much.
Yeah.
Whatever, I'm not fucking worried about it. The only thing I fucking care about is that the base is stable and all of them are melted. At one point, I melted these beads without the paper over it because I'm trying to get them to melt together.
So, I have pulled
Fuckers.
out my I've got a silhouette cutout machine and the Cricut heat press.
Mm-hmm.
And I've started using that because
Oh,
I can control the heat better. So like I can put it up to 350 degrees and not
Wow.
the medium setting on my iron that does not heat the whole bottom of the iron evenly.
right.
Like-
It's.
Yeah.
I have a baby one, a baby iron.
Oh,
Look at the baby iron.
that's so cute.
It's
Yeah.
so tiny.
You would think that this tiny surface would heat properly. No.
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 So what has basically happened is me trying to melt the things, and then I I'm trying to keep it level as well.
Mhm.
And then me touching the hot place that it was because I'm trying to keep that shit level and going, son of a bitch. And
Yeah.
still going. I wasn't gonna bring up the perler beads.
Sorry.
This is your fault, Danny. I went on this tangent.
Sorry.
What I was gonna bring up is the fact that my my chat over on my gaming channel has found out about the fish head art. And and they are so
They are invested.
determined for me to do an art stream
Nice.
Yes.
of the fish heads. And I'm sitting
Okay.
here going, I don't know if this will grant me more viewers or if all of my followers will be like, fuck this weirdo.
Or you'll get some entirely new ones.
It would be a diversification of your viewing population.
I'm very scared at what that'll bring to me.
I mean, you're not wrong to be scared of that.
I don't know. If I decide to do that, I'm just going to make the title of that stream, Let's Get Weird.
Yep. You might want to make sure to post about that in the Q&C because we'll all come hang out.
Oh my god.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
So, okay.
We do the weird stuff.
I just went on a fishing trip a couple of weeks
Oh.
ago. I
So that's
caught a
the
bunch
thing.
of fish.
You should send DB pictures of the fish for Molly.
He did.
I did.
I love it.
I have a picture of Greg in a fish head hat and holding this giant fish, and I went, that's almost at the perfect angle for me to crop the fish head and put it on a body.
Oh no.
Oh, that's
Trying to help.
right. You've got the
Trying to help.
dead fish hat, don't you, Greg?
I do, yeah. Wore the dead fish hat on the fishing trip.
I love it. I need to make one of those. I've had that
It's
pattern
so
for years.
you absolutely do. Yeah, it's a nitty pattern. It's a free pattern. Anybody can get it, and
Danny,
scraps.
I think we should make one for everybody for TTR. Or that's not what it is. The redacted reports. TRR. Fuck.
Tur.
I mean, a couple of them I'm pretty sure don't wear hats very often, but they do put stuff on their heads. So
I feel like they might if it's a dead fish.
That is a sentence I don't know that I ever would have heard. I feel like they might wear a hat if it's a
If
dead
it's a
fish.
dead fish.
That feels correct.
Yeah. We have a question in chat. How much time would you say you spent fishing, Greg?
How much time did I spend fishing? I think I spent more time than most of the other people who were there.
Which is what, 10 minutes?
Some of the other people got maybe average 10 minutes a day. Yeah. So yeah, I know who's sending that question in. He was on the fishing trip too. So,
I figured that's what was
yeah,
happening.
the two of us spent most of the time fishing.
Well, is
That's fair.
fishing like a multitaskable thing where you put the
Depends
the
on
thing
what
in the
kind of
water and then
fishing
you
you're
wait for the
doing.
fish?
Yeah, it depends on how you do. I mean, mostly like I would, and we're at the ocean, so we're surf fishing. So I cast the rod out and I just stand and hold the rod.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the week, we started casting out and then like putting it in a rod holder so you can like sit next to it and just wait for it to go boop boop boop.
Yeah.
So, but I like holding the rod.
That's what she said.
I know, rod holder. So that's my
Oh my gosh.
that's my adult film industry name.
Okay,
rod
hold up.
holder.
Hold on. I got this. Yep.
Kill it.
DB.
You're welcome.
Kill it with fire.
Because somehow I still don't have mod abilities.
Give me a second. Sorry, I gotta pull this over here and do it from.
Yep, do what you gotta do.
No.
We
Yeah,
don't
look.
need random promotions in our chat.
Mhm.
Rod holder. Oh goodness.
Rod holder.
Oh, hi puppy. There's a squeaky dog beside me.
I forgot how to do this. It's been a hot minute. Well,
Yeah,
we're
but we
going-
fished every day.
Excellent.
We ate as much fish as we wanted to, and we brought fish home.
And you had spaghetti.
And we had spaghetti one night.
I was listening to the podcast today.
Yes. Yes, we did have spaghetti one night.
Because
There we go.
that seems like a fishing trip sort of thing.
Yeah. We had hot dogs another night.
Nice. I am going to make things happen over our intermission. But I want to make sure that everyone knows that we have decided to open up our Discord to our viewers.
We did?
Yeah. Didn't we?
I didn't
weeks ago.
get that memo,
ago.
but thank you. Actually, I wasn't done about my crafts.
Oh, tell us about your crafts. We got distracted.
Sorry. Yeah.
Rod holder.
On top of everything else that I'm doing, I've been telling stupid jokes over on the other channel, Christmas cheesy jokes, and I added a thing so that if anybody wants to, they could throw a tomato at me when I tell them.
Sounds
which
reasonable.
has been a lot of fun. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. So yeah,
No, that's good. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
that
of
is
the
the thing to do with the weird jokes.
It is an
Oh my
appropriate reaction.
gosh, it is. It's really funny though, because I'll do like full screen of me telling the joke, and then the tomato just goes right into my face.
Nice.
did it perfectly.
I like it.
Okay.
Also, I think I might be allergic to mohair. So that's,
What?
Oh, that's sad.
yeah, I'm super itchy after I finish knitting with it.
Oh
So that's fun.
no.
Your mom wants me to tell a joke. Let me tell one of the ones that
Oh.
I did before.
Yeah.
Cheesy
tell a joke
Chris.
that Mom will appreciate.
Yeah. They're not, or boo at me. That's fine. Let's see. Which one is this? Why is everyone so thirsty at the North Pole?
Why?
Noel.
Oh.
Don't even drag. That is such a dad joke.
You're gonna steal it, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
I
100%.
Listen, I got all of my jokes from Men's Health, so I feel like it makes sense.
That's fair.
Would you like another?
Of course.
Sure.
What do you get if you eat Christmas decorations?
What?
Tensilitis.
Oh.
They're stupid.
Yes.
They're even bad jokes for me. Like, I hate these, but they make other people go, oh, and throw a tomato at me on my own
Wow. Apparently, Danny's dad is rolling his eyes.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
amazing. When you can make a dad roll his eyes.
What happened to the man who stole an advent calendar?
What?
He got 25 days.
Oh no. Oh, yep.
You're welcome, world.
So, I've been sick the past couple of days, and one of the things I did while I was sick was watch a lot of like just doom scrolling on like Facebook Watch or whatever. And I ran across a whole set of videos that were people telling dad jokes to each other, and like the contest was don't make the other person laugh.
Yes.
So it was
I like it.
I spent a lot of time watching that, and it was delightful.
I feel so bad. Your mom's roasting me now.
She loves you.
Danny's mom is the best.
Danny's mom is only gonna get stupid jokes on her postcard from me for Christmas.
And she'll love it. Which reminds me, I need to finish sending out my Christmas cards.
Same.
I'm not bothering.
I had them finished before the end of November. And then I was like, okay, I just have to address envelopes and send them. And I have not
I
done
got
that
these
yet.
spooky postcards that I'm
Yes.
sending to people.
Oh,
So,
very cool.
excuse me, Jesus.
Oh, right. So I was going to say we'll get things posted in the chat in a bit when someone who has moderator abilities can post links in the chat, because I get booted every time I try. But we are opening up our Crits and Knits Discord. So if you are a fan of the show and you want to come hang out with us, we will hopefully not tell too many of these terrible dad jokes.
Oh, we will.
I can't
Oh,
make
we
any
will.
guarantees.
Nah.
Greg and I are there.
Yeah, there will
Yeah.
be bad dad jokes. It's fine.
We're going to need our own separate channel.
I will make a dad joke channel. I will happily do that.
I'm down to clown for that.
But we do have channels to talk about knitting. We've got channels to talk about our fiber friends, and just another plug for Fantasy Fiber Arts. That is who did the Johnny Depp calendar that I am knitting from here. So this is her yarn, and it is fantastic. And she may even still have 1 or 2 of these kits left. So if you are interested, pop into our Discord where you can find all of the contact information.
Hold on. Let me just do that. Where is it?
I'll find it for you. Don't worry.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I just opened up the knitting projects and just saw E, and I was like,
We have some great
Like,
photos.
oh.
We love sharing our stuff.
we do. Oh god.
But we are going to go ahead and take our short break to get everything set up for our recording for the game. And I have to let my poor dogs go out because they're here crying for me.
Aww.
So we will be back in just a couple minutes, probably like 10 minutes or so. So hang out, folks. Go hydrate, and we'll be back soon.
Bye.
Bye.
back. This is episode 17. As I realize I left my notebook over here. It's fine. Yes, episode 17 of Crits and Bits.
Yay.
Wow.
I didn't have a lot of notes for last time. My notes said, time to play in the labyrinth. And Hurdur gets a +1 crossbow from Erasmus's hole.
And other things. I think he steals shit from Erasmus like an asshole.
I mean, he might have.
But I mean, also, Nelitha would be proud.
I was gonna say Nelitha.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Erasmus wouldn't even notice or miss it.
Or mine, to be perfectly honest. I mean, if you'd asked, he probably would have just given it to you.
Well, where's the fun in that? I mean, he gave me the crossbow. I mean, let me go in his hole to dig around for a crossbow.
You know what?
really-
He likes having people in his hole. It's a thing.
I put a bunch of beer in his hole.
Oh, goodness.
Enema?
Well, just a couple of barrels
You know.
in case we needed it.
And that's a quote that may end up being a title. He likes having people in his hole. It's fine.
I don't get to have titles very often. It's mostly when Hollow isn't here.
Yes.
I feel it in my bones.
Oh man.
Oh,
So who wants to give a slightly better recap of last time? Anyone?
sure. Nelitha came back with breakfast meats, and she was like, "Hey, what up?" And they were like, "Yo, we fought a beholder." And she's like, "Well, that's really weird. How did a beholder fit in your basement?" Come to find out, there's a cave that was behind the hole in the wall, and then there was tunnels, and Nelitha went first into the tunnels, and she's been sneaking. And they found that people had been burning books, and
And pooping.
and pooping. And then we found 2 hobgoblins. I almost said a narwhal. That's not right. Hobgoblins in the tunnel. And we were like, yo, we don't really want to fight you. We just want information. And they were like, nah, bitch. And so we killed them, as one does, because they weren't going to answer our questions. There's the master somewhere in the tunnels that they're trying to protect the tunnels from intruders, but they seemed real scared of the master. And like, I was just trying to do what we did for our cobalt friends, which was like get them out of, tearing bad powers. But hey, they didn't want to be a part of that, so now they did. And then
I can't tell if they were scared or fanatically devoted. It could have been either one, to be honest.
They were in a cult. They needed to call their dad.
Nothing wrong with calling your daddy.
Anyway,
There is when you put it like that.
anyway, we backtracked into this little room because there is a book that no one can read. But
Well,
somebody can translate it, but they might be translating it badly.
Well, we took the backpacks off of
Yes.
the folks, and they were full of books.
Yes.
And this room is defendable if we get approached.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that pretty much sums it up. So you have retreated back into this little room. Unfortunately, as you do, Erasmus wasn't really paying attention to where he was going, which is kind of par for the course. I think he was in the middle of telling a story, because, that's what happens. And he didn't notice that he was stepping in the kind of slick, nasty mess. And his feet went out from under him, and he landed in it.
Ooh.
And, he wasn't particularly badly hurt. A little bit bruised. But honestly, he was sitting in someone else's excrement. So he called Shayla, and upon arriving, she gave him a look up and down and said, "I see. We'll take you home, get you changed." And poof, we'll see him later, after he has a change of clothes. Shayla, of course, has worked with senior citizens for quite some time and believes that it was his own issue rather than
Well,
a tumble.
Used to this.
Erasmus has been known to shit himself, so it actually makes sense.
It's true.
Let's check out.
So Erasmus is I hit the wrong mouse. I have 2 mice.
Oh, we're back.
Hey, we're back.
I apologize,
Hello.
friends. That was me. I hit the wrong button. That's the joy of
Let's blame
running multiple.
Erasmus on that one.
Yes, that was absolutely Erasmus's fault. I got
When he
distracted
fell.
by the older gentleman who has soiled himself, or not. But you are now in this room, in a relatively defensible area. As you have explored, you can see that there is a single entrance in and out, so you are okay to sit and look at things for a while. So if you would like to go through these backpacks that the hobgoblins had and take a little bit of a closer look.
Well, I would like that because I don't know if I told you guys, but I do have I collect books, and I have a decent library at home, and so I'm interested in seeing what these books are, and
Well, you're the only one who can translate them, so I will definitely let you look at the books as I take this bag and look through it.
that's awesome. So yeah, so Hurdur would like to pick a book, whatever one looks most appealing to him, and start thumbing through it and seeing what he can decipher is going on with that.
All right, let me just take a quick look here and see what I want you to roll. I would like you to roll. I feel like investigation is going to be the best option. And because you are all sitting and taking some time, you can roll with advantage. So you can roll 2 20s and take the higher of those, and then add your modifier.
Is this
All
for
right.
us looking through the bags?
This is for him looking at the
Oh.
books.
Okay.
All right, I got a 13 and a 17. So a 17 and my modifier for investigation is 2, so a 19.
19. All right.
Ooh.
Nice.
So these bags that they are carrying only have books. Nothing else. Just books. But Hurdur, you, as you said, you do have a fairly extensive library. And you are a bit of a connoisseur of books.
I try.
And while you don't recognize all of these, they are written in several different languages. There are several that you do recognize, and you recognize them as first editions. These are rare books. These are expensive books. Some of them are fairly simple. As you've been looking at all of them, you look again at that first book you'd found, and it's basically a book of fairy tales. But there are some other storybooks. There are some accounts of mythologies. There are some more literary tomes. And there are a few research type books that seem to be about nature and things like that. But these are all good books.
All right. So of course I tell my friends all of this, and I'm a little bit giddy about them, and I would love to get these added to my library, but I wonder why something is collecting and moving books around under my bar and also apparently burning them in this room.
Oh, I don't think that whatever's collecting your books or burning them here. Why does it feel like we might be up against another dragon?
That doesn't feel completely incorrect unless beholders have started also hoarding.
Yeah, I feel like it might be that kind of Oh my god, what if it's half beholder, half dragon? Terrifying.
A drag
That's
holder.
a beholder that had a nightmare.
Or a dragon who had a nightmare. Could you think about all the eyes as your,
Dragons don't reproduce by dreaming, though.
Fair, but I wasn't okay, whatever.
There wasn't logic to my statement.
I'm just like, I don't know. It seems very weird because beholders don't normally hoard like this, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
Don't ask me. I don't know.
And dragons do. Like, fuck, we just saw one. We just fought one. We took all of its hoard except for what we couldn't carry, and then somebody else was gonna go get it.
Mm-hmm.
And you said these are first edition books, which means they're
rare,
expensive.
pricey.
Yeah, which sounds like a dragon. And also the weird that he had, whatever this creature is, has just blind faith of these hobgoblins.
They were pretty devoted.
Yeah, or just terrified. Though honestly, they should be more terrified of us.
Well,
I yelled at one of them to death.
Very good very good of you. What languages are the books in?
They're in several languages. Is what I'm seeing.
Any Elvish?
Yes.
Can I have that one? I will give it back.
Absolutely.
I shove it in my bag. No, I'm just kidding. What is this book about, Danny?
This one is about trees.
Like how they grow?
It seems to be a study of trees. There are illustrations, really beautiful illustrations, full color, hand drawn, of course. And there are descriptions of dozens of different types of trees, pictures of them from seed through early sprouting to full-grown trees. It's got very detailed drawings of all of the leaves and the fruits and seeds.
Is there a name on who wrote the book?
Sure. yes, there is.
But it's
grumpy
probably not
GM face.
relevant.
Everything is relevant.
It is written by Erlen Trefina.
Well done.
Trefina. Oh, yes, the tree fetish. Just close the book and hand it back. God.
Well, if we want to reduce some space, Herder, I don't know if you have one, but I at least have a bag of holding. We can start stashing.
I also have a bag of holding that we could put the books in.
Stash them to take them back.
I have nothing fancy like that. So yes, please.
Yeah, so we'll like just hold her bag open.
I'll put the one that I was holding back into my bag. I'll give it back, but
living with metastatic breast cancer.
We'll figure it out
means
later.
Being relentless because every day matters.
rats.
And having
The
more than is
rats got
possible
that
with
book.
Verzenio, an opponent of its kind proven to help you live significantly longer when taken with fulvestrant, regardless.
I apologize. I have no idea if that came through on stream or not, but an ad popped up on the page where I was searching for an elf name.
Oh, that's funny.
It did pop up on stream.
Okay.
I heard it.
Sorry, folks. That was really loud in my ears and I had to find the window. I apologize. Oh.
Poor Danny.
I will search on the other computer next time. Sorry, folks.
I have
You're
a
okay.
dedicated tablet for search.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so I'm sorry. Where were we?
We were
I
stuffing things
stole
in
the
her bag.
book.
You stole the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stole a book.
I mean that tracks. That feels about accurate.
I
for
have
you.
not stolen from any of my friends yet.
I definitely heard that yet.
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
just finding interesting that Nelitha said friends. So
Aw.
Nalitha didn't. That was not Nalitha's voice.
Yep. Okay, so
Right. So there are several. Before we move on, there are several tunnels that we could take.
Mhm.
We could go back up all the way to the top and go to the left, right, the right. We could go one less and go to the right. We could go straight from this tunnel that we're at, or we could go down. And there's stuff down there, I'm sure. So do we keep going the way we were, which I think is probably the best idea because that's where the fucking hobgoblins came from?
Right.
Or do we try and take a different path?
I'm good with continuing the way we started.
okay.
We might as well explore what's down here. Anything that we don't find has a potential of jumping out and showing up in Hurdur's basement.
That is fair. So do we check out some of those other spaces just in case? Because they could dead end for all we know, like this
Right.
room did.
I think we start methodically going through as much as possible.
Okay. Well, then I will sneak down to the south then and report back what I find.
Okay.
If you hear screaming, come running.
Will
Do you
do.
want us to come to the intersection with you?
Yes.
So the way I want to do this, instead of making you roll constantly,
Mm-hmm.
please roll me a general stealth for moving through the tunnels.
Okay. General stealth, you say?
Yes.
General stealth?
Hey, Danny.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Natural 20, 32.
Okay, so
Holy maker.
Neltha is going to have no troubles sneaking through the tunnels. If I could get the other two of you to please roll me a stealth, just to see how good you are at not making her be found.
Oh, I'm
No,
sticking ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Way ahead.
Way, way ahead.
18 plus 1, 19.
Okay.
Are you doing clinky clanky?
He might not be, but I am. That's a 5 on stealth.
Okay. Okay.
I have disadvantage because of all of my clanky armor.
That's fine.
Ist.
You
I am
more
the
than
kni-
make up for it with firepower.
I am the knight. I blend so well into the darkness. Nothing you can do can hurt me, Danny.
Clonk, clonk, clonk.
I don't know what that clunk is in the background.
And I will also have you please roll, Nelitha, a perception.
Okay. General perception then too.
Yes. And this will be for sort of this whole section of the map.
25.
25. And, you know, let's get Hurdur and Isolt to do that as well, because you will also be looking.
Clank, clank, clank.
I'm still allowed to see things, even if it's just before they stab me.
No, that's exactly why they need you to roll.
22.
Okay.
11.
Okay. Okay. We've got a plan. So, Nelitha, you are at this intersection. Do you want to go up, down, left, or right?
I think we decided to go down
Okay.
so that I can make sure these rooms in this area.
So what I will do is take you to each intersection and you tell me which direction you want to go.
Okay. I want to look into that room that I'm standing in front of right there.
Okay.
Just to like peer in to see if it goes further or if this is just a blocked off room as well.
All do the thing. All right. It appears to be just a dead end.
Okay. I want to look for any traps as I start walking to the back of it to make sure that that is actually a solid wall.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation for that.
Investigation.
Life is your creation.
That would be a 17.
There are no traps that you can see. There is
Okay.
nothing but just a stone wall. It dead ends. As you're looking at it, again, it looks like some of the other endings that you've come to, where it looks like the beholder has been using his disintegrate eye beam and changed his mind about where he wanted to go.
Okay. And I touch it, it's a solid wall.
Yes.
Okay. Then I will backtrack and go down.
Okay.
Sometimes I wish I was a magic user so I could have a message.
Okay. And I'm assuming you want to go around the
Specific
corner.
magic user.
Yeah. Well, you know what I meant. I wish I had message. How about that?
There we go. Ooh, we should see if someone in the town can like enchant rings to message.
Ooh. Yes. If not, we got to go to that wizard school anyway. Somebody there can do it.
We could have like
Cell phones?
cell phones on our fingers.
You used to call me on my ring phone.
In one of the other games that I was in, an Eberron game, we called them Rinky Thinkies.
Oh my God.
I don't remember where
love
that
it.
came from.
The whole tunnel moved with me. Oh God.
Yes, right.
Run!
Multi-select, it's a problem.
I want to look up first.
Okay.
Do you need me to roll another stealth or anything?
Nope. This is all
Okay.
still considered the same section of tunnel.
Okay.
Is it going to let me?
So, Assault, how long you been with this crew?
Not even a month.
Yeah, a couple of weeks at best.
Wow.
We met through the knitting circle.
Oh, at Agatha's?
Mm-hmm.
Huh,
And
okay.
and then we saw smoke on the top of the mountain, and well,
A fire in the sky?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Huh.
So someone had to go check it out because, well, old habits die hard, I suppose.
Hmm.
Jenny?
Should we go see what she's finding out there?
Let's give her a moment. I think she'll yell at us if we come around the corner too quickly.
Danny, can I see that this connects here? Or does it not connect there?
You actually can't see around the corner. There's more stuff happening further down
Okay.
that you don't see. You just see that there is a corner. And below you, I've gone ahead and shown you that dead ends.
That is blocked off. Okay. I want to go up.
Okay. And I assume you'll go around the corner?
Yeah, to see what's happening over here.
Okay. And come on.
Gotta be sneaky.
There you go. So as you get to that corner, it turns and you take another step and you can see your friends down there.
So we'll turn. I guess not. I can't hear her.
Nope.
Assault, you can with a 22.
Against
Out of
her
my
32
30?
of
Oh,
stealth.
that's true. That's 32 stealth. Sorry. That's right.
I was about to say my nat 20. Wait a minute.
I don't
that's
hear
right, that's
shit.
right. No
She
one
can see
hears
me.
now,
I can't see her.
Well, what I'm not gonna do is sneak up behind the paladin with a giant fucking sword.
Good plan. Good plan.
What I'm gonna do is like little bird whistle so that she'll turn around.
I will, in fact, turn around at hearing that.
And I'll stroll back over.
Oh. I assume the tunnel connects.
Makes a big fucking circle.
Someone was this beholder really couldn't decide what he wanted. He didn't come in with like a labyrinth plan.
No, very indecisive. Not exactly what I would have expected. So I guess I'll go up now.
All right.
There was nothing down there. Yeah. I will start down that tiny tunnel there.
Okay. Give me a moment to highlight things.
Catch up.
Yeah, you're fine.
And you've got dark vision?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Come on. Hit the button.
If I didn't, I would have stole it from Erasmus.
That sounds about right. I'm going to let you see these on the map because that's easier.
Oh,
you cannot see yet, but... So you've got a little bit to your right, and then another path up. But from where you are, you don't know that it connects over.
Right. Can I go to the end of the little hallway that I'm in right now?
Yeah.
I want to check this wall.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me another investigation.
Okay. 20. Not natural.
Okay. Again, it seems to be a wall that this beholder has sort of hollowed out. There is a little nook inside of the wall where there is a book.
Book nook.
A book nook.
Can I check it for a trap?
Sure. What do we roll for that? Investigation?
I think so, yeah.
Well, yeah. Go ahead and specifically check that for traps.
That would be an 18.
No traps on it that you find.
I'm gonna slowly pull the book out.
Okay. The book comes out. It is a small one, like little. It looks more like a journal than some of the other ones that you've seen so far. There is no writing on the cover, but it is leather bound.
Okay. So nothing happens when I pull out the book.
Nothing happens. You have
Cool
a book in
beans.
your hands.
Okay. Can I want to check out this little tunnel going up first before I look at this book, before I go back to my friends and look at this book.
Okay. So you go up, and there's a tunnel going across. With your dark vision, 10, 20, you can see the bodies of the hobgoblins from earlier at the end of the hall.
Another fucking circle. All right, I will. Just for shits and giggles, I put my hand on the wall right behind me.
Okay.
Does it pass through?
Nope, it's a wall.
God damn it! And I'm gonna walk down and then walk back to
Your friends.
Yeah, making the burn noise again. Hoot hoot.
Hello.
Hello. That was another circle. But I did find this book.
I'm interested.
As am I.
I'm gonna slowly open the book. Hopefully, don't die.
You don't die. You open it up. Hurdur and Isolt both have some magic abilities, yes?
Yes.
I do too.
Do you?
Yeah, I have a cantrip. Leave me alone.
Well, okay.
It's fire bolts. It could hurt people.
High
I could
elf,
set this
right?
book on fire.
I mean, technically,
please
she
don't.
she has magic like more entwined into her being than we do because hers is from being a high elf and mine is from following a god.
Everyone then, roll me an Arcana check, please.
Not like it'll do me any good.
I didn't think it was gonna do me any good either.
Nat 1.
All right.
Not a clue.
7.
7. Okay.
3 plus 4.
Bitches.
14. All right. Well, Nelitha, you can't really make a lot of sense out of this, but you're pretty sure that it is a spell book, like a wizard spell book. You don't have the right kind of magical knowledge and ability to really do much with it.
Fair.
But you've had enough exposure to magic that you're pretty sure that's what it is.
You think that other guy with the hole would know what this is?
Erasmus.
Yeah.
He might.
Erasmus may know what it is, or he'll talk out of his ass and make us believe he knows what it is. What I have found out between all of these tunnels is there is nothing down here. I don't know where the hobgoblins came from then.
What were they doing over here?
I've touched every wall, and not a secret path has there been.
Well, do you want to stash that book in one of the bags and go check out the other side?
I shoved the book in my bag.
Yeah, this might have been a misbegotten idea.
This was stuck in a wall, though.
Oh, curious.
Yeah, it was very weird.
Now, to be fair, you've only been exploring these passages for maybe an hour.
Mm-hmm. Do I need to just run my hands along the wall until I find something, Danny?
Well, I'm just saying that if you've only been there for about an hour, those hobgoblins didn't have to necessarily just, like, materialize over there.
Oh, no, definitely not. What I figured happened was they looped around where Ernest had been earlier, and that's how they got behind me.
Ah, okay.
But I'm saying
That's
that there's
what you were trying
probably...
to figure out. Got it.
Yeah, and
Okay.
making sure that, like, but there's not, like, another place that they were at in this side of the tunnel, really, because there's not another passageway leading farther in, is what I meant.
Gotcha.
Not that, like, I'm, like, it doesn't feel like I'm missing something, is what I'm meaning.
Okay.
Unless I am.
You
There's no
have...
telling.
DM's going to give you breadcrumbs here. You haven't missed anything over here.
Okay, good. That's all I ask for,
You found
DM.
the hobgoblins, you found the books. You're good. You found the poo. You found everything.
Ew!
Very
Erasmus
important.
found it.
Oh, yeah.
All over his pants.
Yep.
All right, so I guess we'll go back the other way then.
Okay. Do you want to stop by this little room again, or are you good?
I think we're good. We don't have a reason to, do we?
Don't think
No.
so.
Okay, then no, I think we're good.
Okay.
I'll peek my head in to make sure no one's hiding to stab us in the butt.
Roll me a perception.
17.
No one in there.
Okay, yeah, 17. I thought that was a 9. Okay, no one's in there. That long tunnel is from where we came from the base.
Lair, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna keep going.
Okay. Take you to the next intersection.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna look up.
You see that there's some hallway.
Okay.
And also
We
to the
know-
left is hallway.
Right. I'm gonna start stealthing up that way.
So you're going up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me reveal a a little bit to you.
We'll just hang down here at this
Yeah.
place where we're hanging.
Like a plan. Oh, good. It turns again.
And we've got a T intersection here.
Oh. I'm going to look down first.
Okay.
Do you need me to roll another stealth? Or are we good?
We will. You know what? Let's roll another stealth because you've entered another section of the map.
I was like, your stealth was so good. Don't ask that question.
My stealth is a plus 12. It's going to be decent.
Yeah, it's going to be a 13 at the worst because you can't critically fail skill checks.
Yeah. And with that, it's a 26.
Okay. And let's get Hurdur and Nelitha or Hurdur and Assault as well.
I mean, I can roll again for
Yeah, roll for me,
assault.
please.
Yeah. Just add my stealth to
Man.
assaults.
11 for Herder.
Okay.
7.
7. That's better than 5.
I need to get a hold of Boots of Elvenkind at some point.
Yeah.
At least get rid of the disadvantage, man.
Yeah.
All right. So as you look,
Check Erasmus's hole.
I should do that. Like, in all
Sure.
seriousness, I wouldn't surprise me if that was there.
You could ask a certain elf what she has at her house.
Oh,
Hmm.
I may at some point. Or out of sheer exasperation, Nelitha might be like, oh, for God's sake.
Just take them.
more
Just
accurate.
You're
take
so
them.
fucking loud.
Just put them on.
Just put them on.
It's like, yes, I'm loud, and you like having me at your back when things go shitty.
So as you look down,
Mhm.
it appears to be another dead end.
Okay. I'm gonna look up then.
All right.
Doing all the things.
You look up, and there is another intersection.
Okay. Gonna look in that hallway to see what is happening in there.
Sorry, up or right?
To the right, sorry. Because I don't want to get too far away from the friends.
Thank you.
Looks to be more hallway.
All right. And they both go farther than my 60 feet? Without turning, or do they turn again?
There's going to be stuff happening outside of that range. I'm playing a little bit loose with the 60 feet just for dramatic purposes.
Okay.
So you can't see any further than what is being revealed. You'd have to actually go.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure that, like,
So when you're looking, there are
things.
It's a dark tunnel and
Mhm.
everything is the same consistency of stone. It's really hard to tell for you whether the stone you see in front of you is 50 feet ahead, 60 feet ahead.
Right.
You just know that there's some tunnel before it does something else. But there's no one in the tunnel.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
So
I'm
the
gonna
tunnels
go
that you
back.
see are clear.
Okay. I'm gonna go back, get my friends,
Okay.
because it's bad for me to go alone at this point because I can't see enough in each direction.
It's dangerous out there. Don't go alone.
Take this.
Ah. All right. I just need you guys to keep an eye out while I sneak ahead. I didn't want to get too far ahead without you and then end up dead.
That would be uncomfortable, yes.
Yes. I'm going to go down the right side.
The right. Okay.
The right side is the right side.
So you get down to here, and there is another T intersection.
This map is glorious.
I'm going to look both ways again.
Okay. Are you looking up first or down?
Down.
As you look down, you see another intersection.
Fuck.
God damn it all.
Okay, look up.
Come on. There we go.
Did you see?
You see
another
another hallway.
intersection? Oh, fuck.
But actually it looks like it opens up.
Oh.
Mm.
I'm gonna take a little piece of like chalk and just like mark the wall so
Okay.
I know where we are, because like this looks like it's gonna get more confusing than the other
Yes.
side. I'm gonna go down and just look down the two sides. I'll look left first and then right.
Okay. To the left,
Yep.
you see a dead end.
Okay.
And to the right, you see more hall.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Apparently I missed a piece of wall there. There is wall.
I figured.
There's a lot of wall in this thing. I'm surprised I've only
Yeah.
missed one piece so far.
I will go back to the friends
Okay.
and let them know what I have found so far. All right, I can now go up, or we can go down this hole and I can explore either of those two hallways. What do you think we should do?
Honestly, at this point, I don't know if it really matters. Pick a direction.
Fair. Maybe we should go down the place that we know a little bit about. So
Possibly.
either the northern hallway down this tunnel, or the right hallway after we go down. I'm feeling up because it looks like there might be an opening up there.
All right.
Right.
Let's go check out the opening.
Yep. And that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna sneak ahead.
Okay.
I'm going to hang at this intersection.
I'm gonna, get behind you here.
Nelitha, roll me a perception as you approach this small room.
I'll get caught in my hand. 29.
29. All right. You see in this room, despite the darkness with your dark vision, you see more books stacked up on the floor, and you see a small figure curled up. And as you are watching, you see it sort of moving a little bit as if it's breathing, and you hear like the soft sounds of something sleeping.
You know how people can duck walk while crouched?
Mm-hmm.
Nelitha is gonna do that towards the creature.
Okay.
So I can see what it is.
Okay. It appears to be a halfling.
Does it look okay?
I mean, it looks kind of dirty, but it appears to be sleeping peacefully. It has a cloak. It has a bag curled up, sort of that it's clutching.
Oh shit! I was gonna try to take that bag.
You're not gonna succeed, mate.
I mean,
You don't know me.
try, but
I have sleight of hand.
If their entire body is wrapped around this bag,
Maybe they're a heavy sleeper. You don't know.
do you want to find out?
Kinda.
I nap in airports wrapped around my backpack. I've had someone try once.
I
It was funny.
I don't wanna.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and take the bag.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
32. Nat 20.
As you're watching, waiting for the right moment, the halfling makes a little noise in their sleep and rolls just enough that the bag is sort of laying on one arm and they're more sprawled on their back. And you are able to yoink.
Doink.
Do they look okay as a person? Do they look like malnourished or like...
No, they seem dirty, like they've probably been in these caverns for a while.
Okay. I'm gonna go back into the hall a little bit and check this bag.
Okay.
Duck walk back into the hallway with my bag.
In the bag, you see sort of general trekking supplies. Like they've got some dried food, they've got a canteen of water, they've got a little notebook and pencil, they've got sort of the standard adventuring kit. They've got some rope, they've got a grappling hook, the usual sort of
Weapons?
things. You don't see any weapons.
Okay. I'm gonna slip some breakfast meats into this bag and put it back with the halfling.
Okay.
That was
And-
surprisingly
and-
wholesome.
No
I
one
think
saw
that's-
her do it.
Surprisingly wholesome.
I love it.
She duck walks back to out of the room.
It's like a Scooby-Doo episode.
Okay, I love it.
And I'll go back to the friends.
Okay.
All right. So there is a little halfling asleep down that tunnel with a bunch of books. I didn't want to wake them up, so I just left them there. Did not murder them in their sleep, obviously. But I think we should go down. Didn't see any weapons, so...
Well, that's something. I think it's might be a good idea to wake them and find out what they're doing here.
We could, yes.
And if they need assistance out.
I mean, I guess I could have just kicked them awake. That would have made more sense.
And you said there were books?
Oh my god. Yes.
I mean,
Are you a book fetish? What is happening?
I have a library.
They call those librarians.
A book fetish. Got it. All right, let's go wake up the halfling.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. This is what's gonna happen. Sneaky, sneaky. Duck walks in over to the halfling. And just like over top of them going, hey.
Roll me a dex save.
That should be fine.
What did you roll?
29! Natural 20!
All right.
Dice are loaded.
Seriously.
So you manage to jump back as this halfling wakes with a start, and somehow, rather skillfully, has grabbed a dagger from their knife or from their belt and
From their knife.
and gets it very
A
close.
knife out of a knife out of another knife.
With knifeception.
Nesting knives.
They pull this knife out of their belt and get it remarkably close to your face as you jump back.
I will pull, as I jump back, I will pull one out as well and get it close to there as well.
What are you doing here?
Hello. Well, hello. So that's my friend. I forget his name. We've only just met.
Hurdur.
You have tunnels underneath his bar. What are you doing here?
I'm helping transport the books.
What? Why? What are these books about? For who?
These are the Master's books.
Who is the master?
Master Azurus.
Azurus?
Yes.
Oh, now we have a name. Excellent.
What does Azurus look like?
I try not to look upon him. He is rather terrifying.
But when
But-
you do,
Yeah, but when you, like, sneak a glance at him...
He is quite round with many eyes.
Oh, he's a beholder.
Yes.
Cool. Well, I think that you should just not. Just not.
Assault, are we joining the conversation up here?
sure.
Are we hanging back?
We were just indicated, so sure.
Yeah. All right.
Just not.
Right. Well, no. The Master has requested his books. And so
You
I'm trying.
should check your bag.
This is not what I came here with.
No, but I thought maybe you would like something better than just dried rations.
I appreciate it. I
Yes.
still need to move the books.
Where are you moving the books to?
And from.
I am transporting them from the Master's old home to his new one.
Okay. Where was his old one?
Further under the mountain.
The big mountain where the dragon was?
Yes, they did not get along very well.
Well, you can tell him to go back, because the dragon has been taken care of.
Oh. Well, if I can find him, I shall mention that. And, I am not going to
Tickets.
tell him what to do. I will simply inform him.
Assault?
Hmm?
Did you guys kill a beholder?
Say that again?
Didn't you guys kill a beholder?
Yes.
Did you get a name?
It wasn't all that interested in talking.
Your master could be dead.
Right, well, if he is not, I would not risk my life, and I would like to finish transporting the books.
Well, why don't we help you transport the books, and we could talk to your master for you? Just let him know that the mountain is, like, free and clear now.
All right. I
Cool.
don't know where he is exactly. I
This
am-
place is a fucking shit show.
Do
he
you
is
think you
somewhat
could?
indecisive.
I have as a player, I have a question. Is there a rotting beholder corpse in the basement?
Yeah.
Well, in the
Can we
lair,
just
yeah.
take him to that to make sure that's not his master first?
I mean, I guess you can.
Because it's not like we're backtracking that far to be like, hey, is that the guy you worked for?
Sure, let's do it.
He's not in great shape, so
The beholder or the little man?
the beholder.
Yes.
Oh, that's fine.
He was smitten.
He was
Smited.
He was thoroughly smoked.
Indeed.
There has to be some part of him that he can recognize. A tattoo on his ass, like what? You didn't just like evaporate the whole corpse, did you?
It got kind of burned, didn't it? It was very divinely smote. Several times.
I just feel it feels weird if we're gonna trek all over this place looking for a bowl holder just to know that you already killed it. So
It is
I
up
would
to you, players.
I
what
would
you'd
like I would like to take this little man and go to the edge because we had to climb up and point down to the corpse. Go, is that your master?
Well, I can't leave these books, so will
I
you
shove them in the
Oh,
bag of holding,
thank you.
and
And
then I take the little man.
okay, he will follow you.
Okay, and get to the edge and point down.
Ask him if this is where he was taking the books.
Well,
He didn't know.
I mean, it is a large chamber, and I was told to take them to a large chamber. This is the largest one I've seen so far, and that is quite certainly a beholder. I think
What was?
it was a beholder. It looks a similar size to Azurus, but I have seen other of his brethren that looks similar, so it...
Oh my god. All right.
I'm sorry. I cannot be more definite. But if you wouldn't mind dropping off these books here, I will... Oh gosh, I've got to find my way back again.
Oh, hold on.
You didn't mark your way with chalk or something like that?
Oh, look.
Well, there have been a lot
My
of
dude.
us, and there are a lot of... There were
How
some
many...
marks, and then they got wiped off, and...
Well, hold on. How many of there are you? Because we've
I would
run
say
into...
at least a dozen.
Okay, so that's... Okay, so there's 9 of you left.
I'm sorry?
Don't worry about it.
No.
No,
What happened to
don't...
my friends?
We met them. We had a chat with them.
So we've met 3 of you already.
Okay. Did they give you their names?
No.
2 hobgoblins.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Well, I don't like the hobgoblins very much. They were rather
Okay, then those 2 are dead.
Oh. The master will be unimpressed. But I'm not going
Unless
to
he is
complain.
dead.
Right.
So why don't you just stick with us? And I have chalk, so I will mark where we go.
What brought you into the employ of a beholder?
Well, it's a rather long story. He's a very intelligent creature and offered me a great deal of knowledge in return for my undying faith.
A particular kind of knowledge?
And has he followed through on that particular promise?
Well, I have been allowed to read the books as I have transported them.
Have you learned anything interesting?
Well, I'm starting to teach myself Gnomish.
Oh.
So there's that.
What is your name?
Sola.
Interesting. All right, so if we're gonna go look for your master, because that might not be it,
Right.
why don't you stick with us and we'll make sure that you get through the caves safely?
Wow.
That is quite
Ish.
tempting. Do you intend to kill him when you come upon him?
Well, if we can't talk about it, we'll try to use our words first. How about that?
Can you guarantee that
I'm
your
good with
words will
words.
not include my name in any way, shape, or form?
Oh, yes, of course.
yes,
we will
that
not
we
use
can.
your words
All right,
at all.
good, because if you happen to mention my name and then he kills you, then he will kill me, most certainly.
No.
All right.
It's fine. We won't mention you at all. And you won't know any of our names because we haven't told you. So it works out. We barely know each other.
Excellent. That's why I gave you just my first name.
All right.
A little bit
honey.
of panic. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it will all be fine. I have to go get more books.
Where are the other books?
In the other lair. we've been transporting them. That is Azurus' specialty is knowledge. He gathers knowledge. He is the most intelligent being.
So you know that somebody has been shitting in the cave and using the pages to wipe their ass, right?
They have been what now?
Oh yes, we found a whole room.
Oh, it was those
I want to go show him
hobgoblins,
that
wasn't
room.
it?
Oh, we have no idea who it was. We just stumbled across it.
Oh, they are such uncultured oafs. They just wanted the power that comes with being associated with the beholder.
Are you also a book fetish? Fetishist? Yeah, there we go.
I like knowledge, however it is obtained, and I have dedicated myself to Master Azurus in exchange for knowledge. And a lot of it comes from books. Books are great. And honestly, if they're tearing pages out of books, that's pages that I cannot learn from. So I am...
That's fair. All right. So we are meticulously looking through these tunnels. So you just follow us and we'll find our way back to your master if he's not already dead.
All right. Wonderful. Yes.
I'm gonna go down this time and then to the right.
Down and to the right.
I'm gonna make little
Like
thieves'
over here?
cant marks. I'm sorry, wait. Yes!
Okay.
I'm gonna make little thief cant marks on the wall as I go.
Excellent.
Just says like fuck off beholder and thieves can't.
It works.
Which is a surprisingly evocative single sign.
Yes. Oh my god, Danny! I'm gonna look down.
Okay, so you look down and looking down, there is another dead end.
Cool. Thought that was the case. I'm gonna have everybody come with me until we like start hearing other noises. But I think it makes sense for us to stick together now that we have a stranger with us. And I'm gonna go up. We're gonna go up, I guess, if that's okay with everybody. I don't want to speak for the whole team.
Sure.
I'm down for that.
No, you're up,
No,
for,
up
that.
for that.
No.
Beat
God
you to
damn
it.
Let's see if I can do this. And you come to a four-way intersection.
Come me. Okay, I'm gonna look up.
Okay.
Once again, writing on the wall.
Looking up. Looking up, there is more tunnel ahead of you.
Okay. To the right.
To the right, it appears to open into a somewhat small chamber that has multiple exits.
Oh my god. Okay. So we're looking for 9 more people, maybe. I'm gonna look to the left as well, Danny, just to see what's
Okay.
down that way.
Oops. That would be the wrong mouse.
Don't take us over into the casting on screen again.
And there's more tunnel to the left.
Okay. I think for now, let's go to the right.
Okay. And
I
I
just-
feel like ending the evening in this chamber seems like a good stopping point.
Okay.
Sure.
So the three of you and your new friend, Sola the Halfling.
Friend. That's a strong word.
Your new tag-along,
Both
Sola the Halfling.
Companion.
There's breakfast meats in their bag. It's fine.
Also
We'll throw them to the wolves if we need to.
Glad to no longer be the new guy.
Okay, fair.
All right.
right. Well, that
Well.
that did not go how I expected it would, and that's always fun. I love it.
Did you not expect the duck walk over to a halfling?
Nope. I didn't expect you to just take him under your wing, and
For now.
For now.
for now.
Till the bitch stabs us in the back.
Well,
But only if the master tells him to. That's fine.
The master's going to tell them to, but
Well, yes.
at this point, how unlucky are you that you've had 2 beholders in your fucking basement?
Didn't have any problems till y'all showed up.
That's bullshit. You had cockatrices in your basement before we showed up, and we took care of them.
That's fair.
she's right, you know.
That's fair.
I'll fill your basement back up with cockatrices. I don't give a shit.
We live here.
I could be a petty bitch.
Can be?
Hey now.
Am I wrong?
Maybe a little bit.
goodness.
Mm.
And on that note, we are going to go ahead and say goodbye for the evening. We will be back next year. I believe the first Wednesday in January. Might be the second. I'll have to look at a calendar. But we will make sure that we post it on our socials ahead of time. And please come join us in our Discord where we talk about knitting and lots
D&D.
of dad jokes and D&D and all sorts of other random stuff. We'd be happy to have you. And the link is in the
I'll
chat.
put it back in.
Phoebe's going to do that for us.
Bam.
So until next time, we hope you have a lovely holiday season and a happy new year. And we will see you next time.
Bye.